All right, windy day here in Cleveland, Ohio. Week 11, First Energy Stadium. The Philadelphia Eagles are in town. Seibert approaches the football, and he's going to boot it away here on a windy afternoon in Cleveland in the random weather generator. November 22nd, getting ready, Thanksgiving later this week. Browns were maybe thought we were going to play on Thanksgiving this year. That will not be the case. So Carson Wentz, he's going to fake the handoff, and then he's going to maybe get sacked. No, he's not. He's going to fire down to the left side, and it's caught by Alshon Jeffrey. Levier Vernon coming down that left side, thought to maybe get some pressure after he faked the handoff to, running back Miles Sanders. So Carson Wentz and the Eagles, sporting those all-white road uniforms. They've had a good season so far. As you can see from all the stars on there, their right side of the offensive line is very good, with Jason Kelsey, Brandon Brooks, and Myles Garrett's going to get it for a sack. Nice job there, Myles Garrett, and a much-needed sack early in the game for Myles to maybe get this defensive line going. As I was just about to say, the right side of that offensive line for the Eagles is very good, but that was Andre Dillard, second-year left tackle, now the starter, and he got beat there by Myles. So a 2nd and 18, Carson Wentz. He's going to give a little handoff up the middle. One broken tackle for Sanders, but then Greedy Williams and company bring him down there. Again, the Browns in their nice alternate brown jerseys. These would be what the color rush ones would look like. I can't quite get the color rush to look right because they take pretty much all the stripes off it. It's just brown. So, but it still looks cool, in my opinion. 3rd and 17, Wentz out of the shotgun. Come on, let's get some pressure again. Let's get some pressure. Myles fighting with Lane Johnson up top. Cross the middle to a wide open Zach Ertz. Wentz just had way too much time to throw there, and he fires a strike for 30 yards. Zach Ertz, a very talented tight end, of course. And look at Wentz, just all kinds of time back there. That aforementioned right side of the line with Lane Johnson, Brandon Brooks, and Jason Kelsey providing enough pressure there, or enough protection there. The pressure could not get there. Play action. Wentz with time again. He's going to fire to the right side, and it's caught down the field. It's caught there. I can't see the number yet. Is it Deshaun Jackson? It is Deshaun Jackson for a first down there. And the Eagles are driving now inside the red zone. Carson Wentz with plenty of time to throw so far in this first drive. Browns looking to bounce back after an embarrassing performance a week ago against the Texans. Again, 34-13. So they definitely want to get something going. This time they go inside to Miles Sanders, who runs into a few tacklers. Gets maybe 3. Well, they're going to give him a gain of 3. B.J. Goodson and company looked like we're the first ones to meet him. Here's Doug Peterson, coach of the Eagles. Feels like forever ago. That Super Bowl, just a couple years ago, they won the Super Bowl. Miles Sanders is going to go out in motion. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second on the play clock. Wentz gets it off. Little blitz from the linebacker. He throws it deep right side. Wide open touchdown. That's a touchdown for Miles Sanders, the running back. They put him out in motion to the left, and then he got behind Greedy Williams and Mack Wilson. Not really sure there. That's a broken coverage, and very quickly and right away, the Browns defense gives up a touchdown early on the first drive. This happened again last week. So the Browns defenses, when plays are scripted against them, pretty easy at least to beat, at least anecdotally based on our experience. So again, welcome. It is Nagy on Sports. Sorry, we kind of jumped right into it. I am doing the commentary live. I have no idea what's going to happen. I just hope it's better than last week. Remember, Baker Mayfield threw 5 interceptions. Jamie Gillen threw a 6th for the team. And the only thing that kept the game even remotely respectable was a big, huge, pretty lucky touchdown catch for Beckham late in the game. Not that Beckham isn't that skilled, but you know what I mean. So anyway, we are here now, Week 11. Browns are 6-3. Opportunity to get back in the win column today, and it's going to start with a good performance from their offense, and most importantly, their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. And he boots the ball away. It's going to go way out of the end zone. Again, very windy today, about 17-mile-an-hour winds as we saw on the kickoff meter. blowing right now. It appears to be from dog pound to the west side of the end zone. So we'll keep an eye on that as it happens today. So high formation behind Baker Mayfield under center. Hooper on the right side of the line. Landry and Beckham to the left. They go play action, and right away Fletcher Cox up the middle, but great catch there by Beckham, and he's got a first down and more. 21-yard gain as they went play action right up the middle. And Beckham with that long dig route. He's run a lot of those this year successfully, but look at number 91 right there, Fletcher Cox, right in the middle of that defense for a team that has given up several multi-sack games. We do not want to see Fletcher Cox penetrating the middle of this defense. Little swing pass out to the right. Landry's got it with some room this time. Nice play. They're going to get the first down. Finally, that little play worked. Actually, they're not, just second and inches. They've done that a lot. Nikhil Roby-Coleman on the tackle, the slot corner, second corner, but moves into the slot when they go to three cornerbacks here in Philadelphia. So nice play there, second and inches. They've tried to run that play a lot, and they're actually going to get it. And there's a second one now. Landry, and he's not going to get the first down, I don't think. They are going to call it another run, so hey, why not? If it worked once, let's run it again. Again, as we talked a little bit about last week, as we've dug into the analytics of sim mode, even though I'm using the Vikings and possibly Stefanski playbook, it's still Freddie Kitchens and his scheme that are calling the plays, so it's not quite what we want it to be yet. We're working on getting it there. Run, Baker. Picked off. Oh, no. Oh, no. Baker, he's picked down the right side. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Eagles. Crucial mistake to start this game. That's Davion Taylor, rookie linebacker out of Colorado with the pick six early, and the Philadelphia Eagles are starting this game off with a bang. Sorry, it took me a minute to find Taylor's number because the Eagles online roster doesn't put their rookies with the rest of their players yet. And just like that, it's 14-0. It was third and inches. Baker could have tripped and fallen forward and gotten the first down. Instead, he tried to fire it late across the middle, and Davion Taylor picked it and took it all the way back. So just brutal start here in the first 7 minutes or so, 6.5 minutes of this game for the Browns. And it does not look like they learned their lesson from last week's beatdown, at least so far. With Baker with another ill-advised pass across the middle late. As he had pretty good protection, he moved up in the pocket again. He could have just taken a couple of steps forward and he would have gotten the first down. Instead, tried to make the hero pass across his body, forced it across to Hooper over the middle, and Taylor picked it and ran it back. Natson, this ball's going to go way over his head again. There's 17-mile-an-hour winds going from east to west here. So, I feel like we need to hit the reset button and start again, but we can't. We're locked in now here at Nagy on Sports. Baker Mayfield's got to do a better job here. He's under center. Already thrown his first pick of the game. Again, 5 last week, folks. 5 picks last week, so let's have no more. Chubb, left side, he's got a big hole, and he's got a first down. Nice play there by Nick Chubb. Fletcher Cox did chase him down, along with Rodney McLeod, the safety there. Sorry, I couldn't remember if his name was Rodney or something else. Sorry, Rodney, but I'm going to look it up real quick. Hey, I was right, Rodney McLeod. So second and inches. This is what happened in the last drive. They got 9.5 yards and then 2 negative plays and then the pick 6. So Kareem Hunt, nice little carry from the shotgun there. He gets 2 yards, and fortunately that is enough for a Browns first down there. A little zone scheme there, didn't see any pullers. Good push, nice kick out block there by Jedrick Wills. He's quietly had a pretty darn good rookie season, all things considered. We go play action to Chubb. Baker with time, he's going to be, now he's going to move it. Nice job, Bakes. Why couldn't we have that on the last play? Instead of ill-advised throwing it. And he is going to get tackled. He's going to get 5 after evading that rush. Alex Singleton, second-year linebacker out of Montana State, makes that tackle there. So 2nd and 5 now. Baker under center. They're going to delayed handoff now to Chubb. He's got the left side. He's got the first down. Nice play there by Nick Chubb. Nice play there. They're going to give him maybe 9 yards on that carry. And he runs into Trevor Williams, the cornerback from Penn State. And he takes him for a ride for the last couple of yards there. Nice run. Nick Chubb getting established would be a very, very important part of this game, especially with how bad Baker was last week. Not that he can't recover. They give the jet sweep action. It is Landry. He makes 1 man miss. He makes a 2nd man miss. The 3rd man, however, does take him down. He's only going to get 2 as he was taken down there by middle linebacker Jatavis Brown. So Jatavis Brown there on the tackle in his 5th year from Akron, just right down the road here. Jatavis Brown, a zip. Baker out of the shotgun hunt on his left hip. 2nd and 8. 3 receivers in the pattern. They go delayed handoff up the middle there. And Hunt gets 4 more yards, and we're at a 3rd and manageable here. 3rd and 3. So decent little play call there. Again, we're still cursed by that man being the one who's actually calling these simulated plays, even though it's Stefanski's playbook. Again, we will clean that up for next year when we get to the 21 sim. I've talked about it before. I'll talk more about it later. Baker 5-step drop. He zips it across the middle. It's Njoku wide open in the middle. David Njoku. Where have you been so far this season? First down for the Chief. 21 yards down the seam. As you can see, they ran that bunch formation with 2 tight ends on the right side. Hooper went deep, and Njoku went a little bit shallower on the inside, still down the seam there. So nice play and a first down. The Browns down to the 21-yard line. They're going to turn around and play action. Fletcher Cox gets knocked over, and it's caught. Dropped. Oof, I could not tell what happened there. I thought maybe it was intercepted. I thought maybe it was caught and dropped. I could not tell what had happened, but ill-advised into double coverage, and it looks like Hooper actually did have the ball in his hands before Slay. Darius Slay, of course, big free agent pickup this offseason for the Eagles, was able to knock that ball out of his hands. Here's the delayed handoff now to Chubb. Left side, he's got an ill-advised juke. Chubb, what are you doing? Ends up salvaging it for 4 yards. Not sure what Nick Chubb saw there. Just run straight ahead, man. Did kind of an ill-advised juke to the left before salvaging 5 yards there. But that was interesting and very un-Chubb-like. So can't settle for 3 here. Come on, boys. Got to get 7. Baker back to pass. He's got time. He's going to go right side. He overthrows his man. That was Higgins. So Baker streaky at best here to start in the first quarter. Now 2 of 5, and of course with the pick 6. So now kicking into a stiff 17-mile-an-hour wind. Here is Austin Seibert to attempt the 33, 34, something like that yarder. Kick is up. Kick is swirling, but kick is good here in the Cleveland wind on this windy late November afternoon. I thought we might have some snow or precipitation. Looks like that will hold off, but it is just breezy and crisp here. So we'll see. So the Browns get some very, very much needed points. The Eagles offense will be back out on the field. It is 14-3 Nagy on Sports. We'll be back in a minute. Seibert boots the ball away, and it's down the field. Very short kick there. You can see the breeze picked up by one of the up men and then taken down very aggressively there. You could see it was tight end Josh Perkins, who was actually one of the blockers, took it because of the swirling wind in that direction. So, Browns defense back out on the field. Wentz led them down for a touchdown drive, finding Miles Sanders after he had shifted out of the backfield. 2 tight ends to the right, 1 to the left. 3 tight ends across the middle. He finds one of them is wide open. That's Dallas Goedert. Goedert over the middle. So 3 tight ends on that 13 personnel there for Doug Peterson's offense. And right over the middle there was one of the tight ends, Dallas Goedert. I'm not sure if the Browns were in a zone there. Looked like maybe they blitzed a couple guys, but there was a big open space there in that second level of the defense. And Goedert was open and caught it. Now quick flip out to the left side. Great tackle there, Greedy Williams. That's going to be a loss. Nice play there. As that's Marquise Goodwin, the the very, very fast receiver. And nice play there by Greedy Williams to read that play and shoot past his defender and take Goodwin down for a loss of 1, actually. So now two tight ends, looks like 3, but then they bunched them all up to the right. Wentz with time again. He's got a wide open Deshaun Jackson who makes Delpit miss. And then Williams and Phillips take him down. A trio of LSU defenders over there. But again, lots of time, as Wentz could see there. You saw a nice camera angle if you saw Deshaun Jackson going from right to left on that slant route. Plenty of time for Wentz to find him. And this lack of Brown's pass rush continues to be an issue. Turns around and gives it to Sanders, and he runs right into Myles Garrett on that side. Nice play by Sanders. He will fall forward. We'll call it a gain of 2. But he is stopped again on that right side of the line there. Wentz in the shotgun. 2nd and 8. Push from the outside. Get him. They got him. Sheldon Richardson. Got him. Nice play as Money Mitch was blitzing from the outside spot. And that forced Lane Johnson to go way wide with him, you can see there. And that gave enough time for Sheldon Richardson to beat the All-Pro center Jason Kelsey. Huge sack and much needed there. Carson Wentz now 3rd and 13 from the 29. Will they run the snap? They will. He's got time. He fires it far left side, and it's knocked away. Knocked away by Grant Delpit there. Great play on front of Alshon Jeffrey. And that's the end of the first quarter. Eagles 14, Browns 3. Again, Eagles offense has only had the ball 1 time, and they scored. And then this one now will end in a field goal attempt. But Jake Elliott will be kicking now into the windy end of the stadium. And it's swirling, and it goes in for a field goal. Nice kick there, Jake Elliott. So 17-3 is the Eagles' lead. Again, that was the first play of the second quarter. In a windy day in First Energy Stadium, the Browns will now have the wind of their back. Baker has looked shaky to start. A couple of nice plays. An ill-advised interception that turned into a pick 6, actually 7 points the other direction. So they need to get this offense humming, and they need to get it humming fast. We'll be back in a minute. Jake Elliott approaches it and bangs the ball down the field. Again, taken by one of the other men. This looks like Janovic. He takes it up to the 30. There's so much wind blowing that direction. It was fielded by fullback Andy Janovic. So Baker and the boys, they got to get 7 points here. Come on, boys. Let's get some offense. We need it. Baker out of the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers and Hooper off the line to the left. They go inside to Hunt, and he is ripped down by Fletcher Cox there. Excuse me, Malik Jackson. Thought it was Fletcher Cox. It's a 7, not a 1 there. 4-yard gain for Hunt up the middle. Keep him ahead of the sticks, which is fine with me. But we need some impact plays, and we need to get this running game going. When everybody in the stadium knows that Baker's going to throw, including the Eagles, it usually doesn't end well. Baker with time. He fires it left side. It's knocked away at the last second. I thought, oh, that's Taylor again. I thought he was going to have his second interception of the half. And Baker is lucky that that one was just knocked away. Another ill-advised late throw. And it was in front of Jarvis Landry that linebacker, again, rookie Davion Taylor was able to swat that ball away. So 3rd and 6 now. Baker with time. He does that weird roll to the left. Now he's got Hunt. He's got some room. Hunt's got the first down. Just barely, but he's going to have the first down. Good controlled play there. That's what you want to see out of Baker. If the pattern does not develop downfield, you take your check down. He gave Hunt plenty of time by leading him to be able to turn and get the first down. Will Parks, the safety, does make the tackle, but not after a first down, so nice job there. 3 receivers in the game. They're going to play action to Hunt, to Chubb, and now fire it and then hit hard right away, but he holds onto the football. Jarvis Landry, nice tackle by that defensive back there, Williams, Trevor Williams, and bang, hits him pretty hard. Lucky that Jarvis just was able to sidestep a little bit of the big part of the hit, but that's a first down there, and the Browns are across midfield now. 3 wide receivers. They're going to turn around and give it to Nick Chubb, and he's going to get 3 yards. So it's an okay play. I'm fine with that. Let's get 3 yards a couple more times here. Alex Singleton, that linebacker, on the tackle. 2nd and 7 now. Mayfield back into the shotgun. Hunt on his left hip. 3 wide receivers. We're going to go to Hunt. He's got some room to the right side. Nice play by Kareem Hunt and more. First down and more. Nice run, Kareem Hunt. And the Browns are down to the 25-yard line now. Good offensive possession. You can see that one was a maybe an outside, like an off tackle, but it also had some trap action, as you could see. Batonio had pulled way over. Just couldn't find anybody to block. Now they go Hunt up the middle, and this time he's going to get just about 5 yards before he was taken down by Fletcher Cox and others there in the middle. Good look at Kareem Hunt. Not a good look at him. Power formation I. We got tight ends all over the field. Chubb up the middle, bangs his way. He's going to be real close to the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Nice run there, just powering up the middle, following Andy Janovic through the whole 5 yards for Nick Chubb, right into the teeth of this Eagles defense. Just running right at Fletcher Cox there in the middle. 3rd and 1, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. They give it to Hunt, or Chubb, first down. He's down to the 5. 11-yard gain on 3rd down, Nick Chubb, and he is starting to heat up. And that's what we need. We've got to have a competent and aggressive game from Nick Chubb, not just with the play calling, but also with the execution. So nice play there. 3rd wide receiver checks in, Baker under center. He's going to turn and give to Chubb again. He's going to break 1 tackle, and he's not going to get past the 2nd one. So broke the first tackle of Fletcher Cox, and then Malik Jackson ends up taking him down. So down to the 2 now. 2nd and goal from the 2. We've got to get to touchdown here. Come on, boys. Clock running. We're at 9:25 and running. Little bunch formation here. Both receivers tight. Janovic offset out of the left. We're going to go. Nice touchdown run. Nick Chubb. Nobody touched him. Great play there. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown, Nick Chubb. Much needed there. Nice little zone off tackle to the left. Everybody just moved laterally right on the point of attack. And Chubb with a little dive for extra measure. Very important touchdown. Very, very important points here for this offense. And most importantly, Baker did not turn the football over, which may be the most important thing because he has done that a lot over the last 5 quarters of football. So, Philadelphia 17, Cleveland 10. You are watching Nagy on Sports live Madden simulation. Again, I'm recording this commentary live. I have no idea what's going to happen. I like to do my own commentary because I'm kind of a nerd and I've always secretly wanted to be Jim Donovan. So, I'm having a blast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my subscribers. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. I try to get a video out every day or so, maybe every couple of days. Browns are currently 6-3. We're trying to get them into the playoffs here, and then we're planning to sim an off season and let you be a part of that with the draft and free agency, and then get into next season. Bang goes Seibert. Now he's got the wind behind him. This one's going to fly out of the end zone and over the head of Shelton Gibson, kick returner for the Eagles. So, better possession last time, and it started with pressure, and then they were able to let the Eagles kind of stall down at the 30-ish yard line, and they had to settle for a field goal. So let's keep that one going again. Three wide receivers, Wentz under center. They go right up the middle with Miles Sanders. Nobody's going to touch him for about 8 yards. He's going to get tackled after a gain of 9 on first down. Miles Sanders right up the middle there. Just right up the gut against the Browns defense there. So we're down 8:30 now, under 8:30 in the second quarter. This first half flying along right away. Wentz out of the shotgun. He's going to give it to Sanders again. He goes off the left side. He's going to lose a yard. Olivier Vernon got him. Knocked him down for a loss of 1. Olivier Vernon, nice play there, bringing up a 3rd and 2. Great tackle there by Vernon. The better this Browns defensive line plays, the better the team plays. I know that seems like a Captain Obvious situation, but they have been pretty uninspired so far at times at the beginning, not in the beginning, halfway through now of this season. Garrett does get pressure, but it's late, and he does complete the pass over the middle to Sanders. B.J. Goodson knocks him down. But on 3rd and 2, they got about 4. But good to see Myles Garrett getting right in there. Was about to make contact when Wentz threw. Looks like Garrett actually did make contact. They did not throw a penalty flag there. So everybody bunched tight end on either side, along with 2 tight ends. They go play action. He rolls to the right. He fires it. It's caught for a first down by Alshon Jeffrey. Breaks a couple of tackles, and finally Greedy Williams takes him down. Alshon Jeffrey wiggled that first down. 6:55 and counting. Eagles driving again. There's a nice play action pass out of that tight bunch formation that Wentz threw out of to Alshon Jeffrey. Carson Wentz out of the shotgun now. Whips it quickly to the left side. That's Marquise Goodwin. He can fly down the sideline. 10-5, no, 8-yard line. Finally taken out very, very luckily by Grant Delpit. So again, Marquise Goodwin, very, very fast receiver. Look at him get that ball to him and the flare it out to the left side quickly. And then great block by Alshon Jeffrey on Greedy Williams. Kevin Johnson wasn't going to chase him. Luckily, Grant Delpit took a decent enough angle to knock him out at the 8. And the Eagles are driving. They go Sanders right up the middle. He's into the hands of B.J. Goodson before he is taken down. Call it a gain of 4. 2nd and goal now from the 4-yard line. Called Goodson's name a couple more times here this game than we normally do. Good to see him getting into some action. So we start to think about players to bring back next year. So far, he has been uninspiring. 2nd and goal. Left side, he's got a receiver, and he's knocked out of bounds. He's caught. It's caught by Ertz, but great play by Greedy Williams to knock him out at the 2 before he could reach across to the end zone. So he got him before he could turn his body and reach that football across. It's a 3rd and goal from the 2. Browns have got to get a stop here. Hold them to a field goal. Big, big, heavy goal line set now. 3 tight ends in the game. Fullback in front of Sanders. They go play action. Mack Wilson's got him. Sacked. He is sacked back. 6-yard loss. Great play. Mack Wilson off that left side of Wentz's hip. And look at him get around. He doesn't bite on the fake. And he gets a great sack there. Mack Wilson quickly establishing himself as the leader on this linebacking core. Playing very, very inspired football early on. And Jake Elliott is going to attempt the 25-yard field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good. So great hold there. Bend but don't break from Joe Woods' defense. And the Browns will get the football back with 4:09 to go in the first half. Plenty of time for you to run your 4-minute offense and try to get out of this thing with a touchdown. And hopefully no time on the clock because you'll get the ball back in the second half. Again, will the Browns. So we'll be back in a minute. 20-10, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott approaches the football, boots it down the field. Very short kick again. Janovic's going to take it at about his 15. He's tackled at the 30. That's pretty much what happened last time. Not sure why they can't just bring Natson up a little bit further when they know that it's so windy. So Baker comes out. He was better in the last drive because we held on to it all the way into the end zone, but it was powered by the running game of Chubb and Hunt. 4 wide receivers out in the pattern now. They're going to give it to Hunt. He's got the right side. Nice little play there. He's going to get about 7 yards on first down, does Kareem Hunt. Again, plenty of time. There's no rush, no hurry. Don't need to waste timeouts. You've got all 3 of them. Let's drive the ball down, pop it in the end zone with very little time left. 3 receivers out, Hooper on the left side of the line. Chubb alone in the backfield. We turn around and give it to Nick Chubb, and he's going to be hit right away there by Malik Jackson. Somebody missed a block on that one. That was not what you want to draw up there. They go backwards now, 3rd and 5. Got to get a first down here. Clock will run under 3 minutes before this ball is snapped. There it is. 3rd down. Come on, Baker. Make a good decision here. They set up the screen. He's got it to Hunt. He's got the first down. Great play call there. Great play call as they baited the Eagles. Blitzed in quickly. Did not stay with those linemen. Did not read the lineman there. And it almost didn't work because Hunt got tripped up. But he was able to recover, get the football, follow his blockers for a very important first down. Browns up to the 45-yard line. Baker hard count now. Second one, it's going to go. They go play action. He's going to get sacked right away. Duke Riley blitzing off that right side. Got around Conklin, and he did not bite on the play action. Look at him. He got in there really, really quickly. Gosh, Baker just turned around and got sacked immediately. And it's hard to put that one on Bake. Just look at him. He got right through. Actually, it was Harrison Bryant over on that side, 3rd tight end, and that 13 personnel, and he totally whiffed on the block of Duke Riley, and it's a huge loss now. 2nd and 18. Hunt in the game. They're going to go delayed handoff to Hunt. He's got the right side. He's got a nice little gain up. Tackled there by a linebacker in the middle of the field. That again is Jatavis Brown, that middle linebacker for the Eagles. So tick, tick, tick. Neither team in a hurry right now to use timeouts. Browns definitely need to get a first down here, or else you'll give plenty of time to Philadelphia with their timeouts. Right side, he's got a man. It's Landry. First down. He breaks a tackle. Landry down the right side, makes a second man miss. He's down to the 15, 10, knocked out at the 6-yard line. Jarvis Landry. What a run after the catch there. It was just a safe little first down route to the right side. Watch this play here. We're going to get a great review of it. Breaks the first tackle there of Parks, the safety. And we're not going to get the rest of it. Jatavis Brown misses it, then makes another man miss way downfield, and he's finally knocked out at the 6. What a play, Jarvis Landry. Delayed handoff to Chubb, and he's going to run into Singleton and company there. Lots of defenders read that play, waiting for Nick Chubb. He's going to lose a couple of yards there. We'll call it a loss of 3 for Nick Chubb. Big Fletcher Cox there. He is such a good player here for these Philadelphia Eagles. He's been such a stud there in the middle of the field. This is his 9th season. Mississippi State, 6'4", 310. Great player. Zips it across the middle. Touchdown! It's Higgins! It's Rashard Higgins! Touchdown! Sorry, I was still looking down at my phone to get Fletcher Cox's measurables, and they ran a quick slant, zipped it across the middle. Rashard Higgins, touchdown from Baker Mayfield. Browns are down 4. 1 minute to go in the first half. Great drive there. We talked about it needing to take 4 minutes. It took 3. I guess I can't get that picky about it. 3 minutes and 6 seconds. 71-yard drive. Browns down 20-17 here. Eagles are going to get the football. They've got all 3 of their timeouts. Browns need to come out and get a stop. We'll be back in a minute. A great touchdown catch there. Rashard Higgins, a quick slant across the middle. Baker Mayfield threw a strike. Higgins caught it and took one more step into the end zone. Very, very important play. That's Baker's first touchdown pass since that late game kind of garbage score against the Texans last week. Huge for his momentum and morale. Cyber kicks it away. We're at exactly a minute to go. That one's going to go way out of the end zone, of course, because that is the windy side that they are kicking with. So 75 yards, Carson Wentz. He's got 1 minute and 3 timeouts. Browns need to keep them off of the scoreboard. They will get the second half kick. Come on, Browns. Wentz out of the shotgun. He's got Miles Sanders with him. 4 wide receivers split out, although one of them is Ertz off the left side in the slot. Firing left side, caught him, dropped. What a hit there by Greedy Williams. That hit dislodged the ball from Alshon Jeffrey. I thought for sure he caught the ball, but Greedy Williams hits him, puts a shoulder right in his gut, and that ball flies out of the hands of Alshon Jeffrey. 2nd and 10. Nice play there by Greedy Williams. Empty set now, Wentz by himself. Let's get some pressure. Come on. Plenty of time. Left side. Pill! Thought it was going to be picked off by Williams. He had jumped the route. The receiver had actually gone all the way out of bounds. Williams jumped the route and he knocks it down. Oh, that would have been 6. That would have been 6 the other way. But Greedy Williams, it's hard to get too upset with him because he did have a nice defensive play. But man, I wish he could have picked that. Now they're going to delayed handoff to Sanders. Great tackle, Carl Joseph. Cadillac Carl on the right side because he'll hit you like a Cadillac. And so the Browns will now call timeout. Great defensive play there. Great defensive drive there for the Browns. And just 13 seconds those 3 plays took. So the Eagles got aggressive and the incomplete passes stopped the clock. Browns use 1 timeout now. And Cameron Johnston's going to kick it away to JoJo Natson. Again, into the short, windy air here. So JoJo's going to get a chance to take it from his 30. He's up, makes the first man miss, makes the second man not miss. And he's taken down at the 39. So at the 39, again, 17-mile-an-hour wind to their back. If they can get pretty close, maybe to at least the 40, they should be able to let Seibert try a long field goal if they can get that close. They got 2 timeouts, 39 seconds, no rush. Smart play call, good execution here, Bakes. Come on, baby.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Mayfield out of the shotgun. He's got time. He's firing left side. He's caught, and he gets out of bounds. Nice play there, Jarvis Landry, to get out of bounds there. Fighting with the defender. 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1. Jarvis Landry has had a very good first half, even though that's just his 3rd catch because his 2nd catch was a huge one to set up the touchdown. 34 seconds at the 48-yard line. Maybe only need like 12 more yards to get into a field goal range. You really do. Left side, caught again. Nope, they're going to say he was out of bounds. They're going to say that Hooper did not have both feet in bounds. Again, that's a dangerous call all the way to the left. Those defenders are right there in a very easy spot for a pick 6. Very scary throw, especially when it's going out of the frame and I can't see what he's going to. 3rd and 1, 30 seconds. Baker from his 48. Takes a shotgun. He's got time. Goes across the middle. It's caught by Beckham up to the 37-yard line. Call timeout. They do. Browns call timeout. Nice play there. Beckham on a great route. Beat his defender and got to the middle of the field. Great first down catch there. They're up to the 37-yard line. Definitely in field goal range now. Great play. They're still going to go. They're still going to keep attacking. They got 25 seconds. They got 1 timeout left. Plenty of options. Just be smart. They're going to hand it off to Hunt. He goes up the middle, and he's hit very hard after a gain of 2. Are they going to call their last timeout, or is that just to set the ball up in the middle of the field here? It would be a 52-yarder for Seibert. Looks like they're just going to be content now. They're going to call their timeout with 10 seconds left. My guess is they will trot Seibert out there now for this 52-yarder. Again, he's got a 17-mile-an-hour wind behind him going this direction, so the distance should not be the problem. Hopefully his accuracy will be true. Seibert for the 52-yarder. Snap is back, hold us down. Seibert boots it, he's got plenty of leg. And it's good, drills, that would have been good from 62. What a kick there, Austin Seibert. 6 seconds left in the first half, as opposed to last week where the Browns were about as horrible as you could be in managing the clock at the end of the game. Much better of it now. They ran the 4-minute drive to perfection. Great defense, great use of timeouts, taking advantage of the incomplete passes from the Eagles. They get the ball back, they drive it down, and they kick a game-tying field goal with 6 seconds left. So nice job there. Good play calling by Stefanski, good execution by this Browns offense and defense. Joe Woods had some good things dialed up there for the defense. So 6 seconds remaining here. We're going to get a kick from Seibert, and then that should be it. He approaches the ball and bangs it down the field. Again, it's going to go way out of the end zone. Hopefully Wentz will just come out and take a knee. That would be nice of him to do so. Let's go look at Kevin Johnson. Came over from the Bills. He's been a good slot corner for us so far this year. He also has a sack and a half, I believe. Had one last week. And they are mercifully just going to take a knee here. And 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the first half, 20-20. 22-20. And the Browns are going to get the ball back. Jake Elliott bangs it down the field. Now he's got the wind to his back, so this one's going to fly way out of the end zone, and it does. So 20-20, just like we started. We got a tie ball game. Beautiful look at First Energy Stadium here. Again, windy, but not precipitating. Mayfield under center. He's going to turn around. He's going to give it to Nick Chubb to the right side. He's going to be hit in the hole there by Duke Riley, outside linebacker. Chubb has had some decent runs and some not so decent runs, and he also has a touchdown, which is huge there to start the scoring in the first half. So Browns hopefully made some adjustments. Started out, they were down early, and it was pretty. It looked like it was going to quickly go the wrong way. Delayed handoff to Chubb, and he's ripped down by Jatavis Brown. I thought if he could have broken that tackle, he would have had a lot of green grass in front of him. But Jatavis Brown, again, the Akron Zip from right down the road. Nice play to rip Chubb down, and it is now 3rd and long. 4 wide receivers set. That's Peoples-Jones in the slot on the right, it looks like. They set up the screen to the right side, and it takes too long, and it's not set up very well. And Hunt is actually going to lose 3 yards there. So maybe even more than that, 5 yards. 3rd and 9, yeah, 5-yard loss there. So great play by the Eagles defense. And Gillen will have to punt into a stiff breeze here from his own 8-yard line. Gets the ball off at about the 10. Punts it up into the swirling air. It's taken there by Gibson. He's going to make Taki miss, and then Jermaine Grace takes down Shelton Gibson at the 42-yard line. So great field position after a very nice opening defensive stand for Philadelphia. Here comes Carson Wentz. He's been pretty dang good so far to start this game. They have not been very effective running the ball. They haven't really committed much to the run, but Sanders has certainly been more of a factor in the passing game than the running game so far. Wentz, he's getting pressured. He's getting pressure. He's going to get out of it. Get him. Now he's going to fire deep down the right side. He's got a man, but he's out of bounds. That's illegal touching. It is out of bounds. That's a loss of down penalty there. 2nd and 10. As he stepped out of bounds, as he almost got sacked. Richardson, Ogunjobi, Kevin Johnson was coming up on the corner blitz from the slot, and they almost had Carson Wentz, and wisely, it looked like he could have taken off, but he decided to throw the ball downfield, and he had a receiver open, but that's because he had stepped out of bounds. Good alert play by the Browns. Now they're setting up the screen. Ogunjobi whacks him as he throws the ball. They're going to lose a yard to the right side, so again, they set up that screen. It's covered very well by Richardson and Mack Wilson, and Ogunjobi really smacks Carson Wentz. There, Ogunjobi with 2 sacks last week. He is playing very good on that defensive line. Definitely been their best defensive player so far. Wentz back to pass again out of the shotgun. He steps up in the pocket. He delivers it to Sanders. Sanders is going to be tackled right away by Jacob Phillips there, and they're going to force a punt. So 2 3-and-outs by the offenses here, as the defenses have been firm thus far into the second half. So Cameron Johnson, Ohio State Buckeye, one of those Aussie punters, boots the ball away, and it goes straight up in the air, but again, it's very windy, and it goes all the way out of the end zone. That was a crazy-looking kick. Looked like he tried to just pop that thing up, but the wind blew it. So it's a touchback. Browns coming back out onto the field. 11:34 into the third to go in the third quarter. Baker Mayfield and the Browns were tied 20-20 here. Beautiful day in late November, leading up to Thanksgiving, which is in 4 short days. So hopefully you have lots to be thankful for with you and your family. Turn around and give to Nick Chubb. He breaks 1 tackle of Jackson, and then he's not going to break the second one. Jatavis Brown knocks him down. And all of a sudden the Browns are having trouble running the football, specifically in the middle. Between the tackles there, they're having a tough time trying to follow Joel Bitonio, J.C. Treader, and Jedrick Wills on that left side right now. Bunch formation to the right, Baker under center. They do give to Chubb again. He's got more room to the right side. He breaks it. Nice play there. Nick Chubb gets a few yards more than I thought he was going to get as he had initial contact and then kept going. So we're at a much more manageable now. It was a 7-yard gain by Nick Chubb. It's 3rd and 4 here. Clock running. We're at under 10:30 now. Baker out of the shotgun. He's got 4 receivers in the game and Hunt. He's got time. He's got time. Fires it down the field. It's caught. Across the middle. That's Landry. Nice play there. Good pitch and catch as he zips it up the middle. And it's a first down, Browns. Jarvis Landry has been very good. So look at that right in front of Jatavis Brown. Jatavis Brown looking down at his hands like, I thought I had a pick for sure. But Landry was zipping right in front of him. Nice play there. Zipped in front of the zip. Jatavis Brown. Nobody in the backfield with Mayfield. He's got time. He's got time. Now he's going to get sacked. Fletcher Cox got him. Wow. Wow, he hit him hard. Baker has got to get rid of that football or just take off and run. He had space in front of him. He had plenty of time. Look, most of the receivers were covered pretty well. Looked like he could have gone Landry left side. Nope, Landry was covered pretty well too. And he's going to get sacked by Fletcher Cox. So definitely a coverage sack, but Baker's got to do something. He's got to throw the ball away or run or something. Now they go Hunt inside. Teller is pulling around on that trap there. We're going to get a few yards back from that sack. It is going to be 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Clock continuing to run here. This 3rd quarter going by. 20-20. First Energy Stadium. I'm Phil Nagy. This is Nagy on Sports. Baker back to pass. They set up the screen again, right side. He's got some of the blockers. He makes one man miss, and he's going to get the first down. What a play by Kareem. Oh, no, 4th and inches. Boo. Bad call. He for sure had it 4th and inches. He broke one tackle in the backfield, and then he made his way all the way around. Darius Slay just sticks that arm out, and the Browns are going to have to punt. I think they should go for it. But Gillen punts that ball away. Just look at how short that thing is into the stiff breeze. Gosh. Give him 15 yards. Go for the ball, man. There's a 4th and inches from the other side of the field. You got to go for that play, in my opinion. But I'm not running it as much as I want to be. I've told you that before. I don't jump in even when I really, really want to. So Wentz out of the shotgun now from his own 32. 1st and 10. He's back to pass. He goes lazily across the middle and is almost intercepted by Mac Williams. I think he went over the head of Deshaun Jackson. I don't think Deshaun was ready for it. And that ball was kind of lofted over the middle. And I think Mac Wilson was actually surprised at how close to him that fell when it hit the ground. He definitely could have picked that ball off if he had been a little bit more alert. Look at that, 116-16 in the rushing yards department. They go left side. It's caught by Ertz. Ertz is up. He's got the first down. Vernon chasing him down from the defensive end spot. I thought he was going to get him a little sooner than I realized it was a defensive end, not a linebacker. So first down there. Nice safe play. You can see dropping off. They've been blitzing from that right side of Wentz. And so Vernon actually dropped off into that soft little zone there and could not get far enough out to take Ertz away as a weapon. There we go, delayed handoff. Miles Sanders to the right side. It makes a little bit of a juke inside, but Mac Wilson was bringing him to the ground as he sort of started that juke. 4-yard gain to the right side as they're up to the 48-yard line here. Again, they have the win of this, and this is with a game that this tight, this 17-mile-an-hour win could be very huge, as you've seen it really affect the punting game and the kicking game so far, as the Browns were easily able to make a 52-yarder. There's Sanders up the middle. He spins in the hole, and he's going to get knocked down by a cadre of defenders, starting with B.J. Goodson there up the middle. Third and 3 now. Runs under center. They're going to give it to Sanders. He's going to go up the middle. He's smacked right away by Jacob Phillips, and he's short. And Sanders is hurt. Wow, Jacob Phillips hit him hard. Hit him hard in the hole, short. And Miles Sanders is gripping that right arm, that right shoulder. He does get up and hustle off the field pretty purposefully, but it looks like he might be running right to the locker room. Again, too close to see which direction of the stadium he is running to. But he's hurt, and he's stopped short of a first down. Great play there. Rookie Jacob Phillips has had a very, very good season. Leads this team in tackles. He's playing some inspired football. So with that 17-mile-an-hour wind, they're going to try a 63-yarder, and it's short. Short and right, it looked like, with Jake Elliott. There's Jalen Hurts. With Jake Elliott, they tried a 63-yarder. He was kicking it from the other side of the field, and now the Browns get the football at the 47 of Philadelphia. So they're already in plus territory here with a chance to try to get some points on the board. 5:30 to go. Baker under center. They're going to delay it, handoff to Nick Chubb, and he's tackled right away. Right away tackle there by linebacker number 55. Actually, that's Brandon Graham. That's defensive end 55, Brandon Graham. And I do not like those delayed handoffs, and the Eagles apparently do like them because they're stopping them every time. Let's get that play call. Let's get that play off the sheet for the rest of this game. Would you please, Stefanski? 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Looks like they're setting up a screen again to Hunt, but he had to go way backwards to catch it, and they're going to lose big-time yardage. Wow. He lost 7 or 8 yards there, back onto their own side of the field as they tried to run that silly screen to the left again. Stop running screens. They don't become a change of pace when you run them 17 times a game. 3rd and forever here for Baker. They're going to set up the screen again, and he loses yards again. Gosh, he should have lost 5. He only loses 1 that time. Maybe 2. Gosh, I hate that freaking play call. Let's get it out of the book. So the Browns cannot take advantage of the turnover after the missed field goal, and now Gillen's going to bash the ball into this windy air again. Had a not very long punt, and look at how short this one is. Look at how short that punt is. A fair catch called for by Gibson at the 43. They advanced the ball like 12 yards. Gosh. So this wind is playing all kinds of fits. We've had missed field goals. We've had these short punts, these kickoffs with these up guys taking them. And in 3 minutes and 29 seconds, the Browns will get that win back if that has any effect on this game. Not, ooh, missing the hole there. That's Boston Scott now, the second running back, as Miles Sanders went out, and we have not seen or heard anything about him. So it could be Boston Scott the rest of the way. He's a little shorter. He's a little shiftier. Boston Scott is a nice player for the Eagles. He is in his second year out of Louisiana Tech. 5'6", 203 is Boston Scott. So a lot smaller and shiftier. Right side, it's caught by Ertz across the middle in front of Joseph, and then he breaks a tackle of Joseph and Ward before he's finally taken down by Phillips. Zach Ertz, very, very good tight end, and you are seeing that under display as the Browns almost had him with that corner blitz. Greedy came around the outside, but then right in between 2 tacklers there. Zach Ertz down to the 25-yard line. The Eagles are driving. Double tight end, double receiver, 3-step drop for Wentz, zips it left side to Alshon Jeffrey. It was actually 1 tight end and 3 receivers. I couldn't see Jeffrey all the way to the far left, so he's going to come in on that slant route from the left side, and he's going to get a first down. There's about a gain of 12. He's caught the ball right in the middle of that zone in front of Phillips, and Vernon came back to help make the tackle as well. So now there's that 13 personnel. We got 3 tight ends in the game. Wentz with plenty of time. He's going to find one of them. That's Goddard across the middle, and he's going to get tackled about the 6-yard line, but not after a gain of 6. Dallas Goddard. And they're inside the 10 now, are the Eagles. Doug Peterson thinking about what he wants to dial up here. Dallas Goddard now in his 3rd year. South Dakota State, 6'5", 256 for Goddard. Bunch formation on both sides, tight to the outside. It's Boston Scott. He's going to go untouched. No, it's Sanders. He's back. Miles Sanders is back, and he's untouched around the left side to the end zone as they had that tight formation, and they stretched it way left, and nobody was even close to touching Sanders there. I thought it was Boston Scott, but no, it's Sanders back in the game. And the Eagles take the lead on a long touchdown, not long, a nice touchdown run to the left side. And it's 27-20, 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Browns will get the wind, and they will get the fourth quarter advantage with that wind in 48 seconds. So can they get something going? They have been stagnant the last couple of drives, and then two very, very short Gillen punts that you just can't do much about because of this just swirling wind, and he boots it up into the wind, and it just got knocked down. So hopefully that advantage will come back to be in our favor here as we move into the fourth quarter. Again, 48 seconds left. We'll be back in a second. Here's Jake Elliott one more time with the wind. He's going to bash this one out of the end zone again and into the first few rows of the stands. So you can tell just how windy it is out there now. So Baker back out on the field. He's been pretty good since that first quarter turnover. Needs to orchestrate this offense better. They need to call some better plays. Stop running these darn screen passes and delayed handoffs to Chubb. Let's just pound the balls. These zone runs or these ISO runs or these traps are just something. And that time they're going to run a little trap out to the outside. Nice play. See? Go! Finally chased down by Fletcher Cox there, but a first down and more for Nick Chubb. Nice little play there. You saw Batonio pull out left from his left guard spot, as well as Janovic, and a nice big 15-16 yard gain there for Nick Chubb. We'll call it 15 up to the 40. Hunt in the game now. They give him the delayed handoff off the middle, and he's smacked down after about a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 upcoming. And that's probably going to do it for the third quarter here, as we're down 11, 10 seconds. Especially with as much of an advantage as the wind is, I wouldn't run another play into the bad wind. They're in formation, but I don't think they will snap it in time, and they will not. So, fourth quarter. Browns here in a tough game. They've looked much better than they have last week. They had a big second quarter shutdown in the third quarter. Let's see if they can get it going again. You can tell with the majority of the scoring happening each time that the team has the wind. I'm not sure if that's coincidence or not, but I guess we'll find out. Browns get the win last. Baker, he's got lots of people coming around him, and it's over the head of Hooper and just in front of Darius Slay. Ill-advised throw late and across the field there, and he is lucky that that ball was not intercepted. 3rd and 6 upcoming. As they had blitzed in that pocket, there's Javon Hargrave from the Steelers. As they had blitzed in that pocket, was collapsing quickly on him. 3rd and 6 from the 45. Baker out of the shotgun. 3 receivers and Hunt. He's got time. He's going to go across. He misses it. He looked like he was going for Peoples-Jones there, and he misses him. He overthrows him. We haven't seen that kind of miss from Baker here since the bye week in 7 quarters of football. He hasn't had that kind of overthrow again, but a very unfortunate time for it. Brings up 4th down. Gillen this time going to be punting from about his 32-yard line. He's going to have the wind to his back, so this ball is going to fly way down the field, and he drills it out of the back of the end zone. Again, I don't think he's trying to. It's just that's how windy it is right now. So the Browns not able to get anything going there on that first drive of the fourth quarter. So Philadelphia with a chance to extend the lead or at least salt some of this clock away. Let's see what they choose to do here. Sanders did come back after that injury and he scored that last touchdown. We got that bunch formation to the right. Good tackle there in the hole. Denzel Ward met Sanders after a gain of 4. Miles Sanders will always be that guy that was on the bench behind Saquon Barkley. I think he had 1 year at Penn State before getting drafted, but he turned out to be a pretty good player, starting running back here in Philadelphia. Shows the depth that that Penn State running back room had. Nice play there. Good tackle by Mack Wilson there as he was able to knock down Ertz after he caught that ball for 2 yards on that shallow little cross. Nice tackle by Mack Wilson there in space because Ertz had a lot of room if he had gotten around Mack Wilson in that hole, in that side of the field. Okay, 3rd and 4. We got to get a stop. Come on, boys. Nice tight formation again. Lots of crossers happening. Firing it left side. He's got an open man. It's Jeffrey, and it's a first down up to the 45. Carson Wentz Cool as a cucumber under pressure back there, and Alshant's got his 4th catch. No pressure again. Found the hole in the zone in front of the defensive backs, behind the linebackers. And that's an easy pitch and catch for a player like Carson Wentz. Here with 12:48 and counting to go in the game, Browns down 7. They go play action again, no pressure, zips it left side, and it's caught. What's the flag? Unnecessary. Oh, that's a terrible call on Greedy Williams. As Goddard, they said, was out of bounds when Greedy took him to the ground. They're going to get an extra 15 at the end of that. I do not like that call, sir. But the Eagles are all the way up to the 22-yard line. Browns have got to get a stop here. They cannot let them score a touchdown here. They've got to get a stop. Handoff delayed up the middle to Sanders. Makes one man miss in the hole, and he's going to get pushed across. He's going to get a first down, I think. Nope, they'll call it 2nd and inches there, as the Eagles are now driving with expedience. Even though they don't need to be. They need to be running the clock down. Look at that, 4 stars in a row. You got your 3 offensive linemen and Ertz down that right side. That's intimidating looking. Up the middle, tackled right away by Ogunjobi. But I think he did get enough for the first down. He did. Larry Ogunjobi does a nice job to beat the All-Pro Brandon Brooks and then make that tackle. So he gets about a 1-yard gain. The problem is they only needed about a half a yard. So Wentz out of the shotgun again. They've got that bunch formation with Ertz on the inside of it on the left side. Wentz left side. It's caught by Ertz. He's down to the 5-yard line. Gets about 6 yards there, maybe 7, 2nd and 3. They can actually get a first down on the 2-yard line. So it is a 2nd and 3 from the 5, not actually a 2nd and goal. Browns have got to stiffen up here. Come on, boys. No touchdowns. Wentz out of the shotgun again. They're going to give it to Sanders. He's going to go left side. He's going to get knocked down. But he's going to get the first down and then knocked down right short of the end zone. I thought he was in. Good tackle there by Jacob Phillips. But Miles Sanders again. Nice. Looked like a block in the back, actually. I think they should have called that. But here we are. 1st and goal from the 1. Come on, Browns. Hard count for Wentz. 3-step drop. He's got plenty of time. Get him! Get him! Finally, Wentz just throws the ball away. Gosh, the Browns have got to get some more pressure than that. 2nd and goal from the 1 upcoming. Looked like 99 Justin Zimmer was in the game. I haven't called his name much this season at all, as he checked in this big mammoth defensive front along with Jordan Elliott. You can see down there as well, 61. Right up the middle, and it's going to be tackled right away, and there he is, Justin Zimmer. Andrew Billings, not Justin Zimmer. Andrew Billings, the big defensive tackle that came over in the offseason from Cincinnati. And there he is. We won't mess up his name again. 99, good play there by Billings to get a loss of 2. So now big 3rd and goal. Come on, Browns. One more stop, please. Come on. Delayed handoff to Sanders, right side. Walks in for a touchdown. That one hurts. That one hurts. Had him. They had lots of pressure on that left side. But look at that nice block there by Ertz. Look at that. Great camera work there by Ertz, just pushing that defender out of the way. Elliott's kick coming up. Blocked. It's blocked. Take it back. Picked up on the outside. But then taken down. Kevin Johnson picked it up. It was blocked on the outside. I think that was Terrence Mitchell. Would have been nice to have that a little bit earlier, but we'll take it. Here's Nats, and he is going to get the ball this time from the 14-yard line. He's up to the 30, so no better than Janovic when he was getting the ball on those short kicks. So now the Browns find themselves down 13. They got to get 7 on this drive. It's not over yet, but it's starting to feel a little bit like it's getting closer to being over. Baker back to pass, 3-step drop, he's got time, fires over the middle, it's caught by Beckham, first down. 11-yard gain there on that slant from that left side, the side that Beckham likes to line up on. And the Browns have got to move with some urgency now. Good tackle there Got it right in front of Davion Taylor, or excuse me, Jatavis Brown. Right when he caught it, Brown got him. 3 wide receivers plus Hooper, Hunt in the backfield. Baker with time. Goes across the middle. It's caught there by Hooper. He's got a first down. He's down to the 40-yard line. Called the 39. Nice play there. First down, Austin Hooper. Haven't called his name much. It's his first catch of the game, in fact, and it's a big one. As you can see, that long out and in. Good play by Hooper. All right, and that was Beckham across the middle for that 9-yard catch on first down. Browns driving, but they are down. They need to pick up the pace a little bit here. Trevor Williams on the tackle. So Baker out of the shotgun. He's got 4 wide receivers out. That's Peoples-Jones in on that right slot over there with Higgins. Hunt going left side. They do go to Peoples-Jones. He's got it for a first down. And he's taken down right away at the 27, but it is for a first down. Peoples-Jones, yeah, celebrate your first down with a 4-yard catch, buddy. Now get back in the huddle. Let's go. Good protection. Nice little route there. Just not pushing the ball down the field. Clock is ticking now. We're under 6. Tick, tick, tick.
Let's go.
Delayed handoff now to Chubb. He's got the left side. He's got a hole. First down and more. Nick Chubb, nice run. Tick, 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 though. Let's go. Get that ball up there. I'd like to see a little bit of a picked-up pace here for the Browns. But nice run around that left side. Good zone blocking scheme there. Giving him that spot. There's the bunch formation right. Hooper on the inside of it. Hunt, excuse me, Chubb now in the game. And he's on fire. He goes right up the middle. He breaks a tackle. He breaks his second one, and he goes down at the 10. Again, I appreciate the attempt and the excitement about feeding Nick Chubb, but I don't know if now is the time to try to establish him here. You are down 13 with under 6 to go in the game. And Doug Peterson over there with that wry little smile on his face like, what are they doing? Clock continuing to run. No real sense of urgency, and I don't get it. It's a 2-score game here, folks. Now they go Hunt up the middle, and he's tackled immediately for a loss of 1 there. Malik Jackson again and Fletcher Cox. They have been really good in the middle of that defense. Javon Hargrave as well. That 3-man rotation at defensive tackle. 3rd and 7 now. Clock running. We're under 5 minutes. 3 receivers all to the left. Hooper off the line to the right. Hunt in the backfield. 3rd and 7. They give it to Hunt on the angle, but he's short. It's 4th and 2 now. He gets up to the 6. 4th and 2, 4:33 and counting. What are they going to do? 7th catch for Hunt for 17 yards. All those stupid screen passes earlier in the game. I hate your face, Kitchens. That's because you're calling the plays with Stefanski's playbook. You can't turn your darn scheme off. 4th and 2. This is the game, folks. May have already be over. They go play action. Deep in the corner of the end zone. It's dropped by Harrison Bryant. And that's the game. Browns are going to drop this one. Very unfortunate. That was a nice drive. And again, I like Harrison Bryant. He's a nice player for you. Good big body, good frame, good catcher of the football. But going to him in a deep corner route against double coverage when the game is on the line, that's an awful lot to ask of your rookie tight end. Now they fake the ball, and it's almost picked off. It was like an RPO that halfway through handing it off decided, you know what, I do want to try to rope it across the field. And very lucky there for the Browns that the Eagles would stop the clock. Bunch formation to the right, Wentz under center, 3:58 and not running. Here's this clock right now. Back to pass again. This is so weird. Browns rushing 3. Sanders makes one man miss. He's going to go down in the hole. He is short of the first down, but just barely. It's 3rd and 1. There's the catch there by Miles Sanders. So the Browns, if they will have any chance of trying to win this game, I don't think that they can, but any chance, they've got to get a stop here to give themselves time for 2 scores. They still have all 3 timeouts. Big jumbo formation with 3 tight ends to the right side. They go quickly to the left side, and Jeffrey, and he's got the first down. Why is Greedy playing so far off? And that's going to do it for sure. Browns may be able to stop the clock a couple of times now, but look at that. Why is Greedy's playing 10 yards off on a 3rd and 1? Gosh, what a dumb play.
Here we go.
gosh, what a dumb play.
Hey, watch it.
Play clock now under 3 seconds, 2 seconds when Wentz turns around and hands it. Good tackle in the backfield by Ogun Joby. But it's going to be too little too late, I'm afraid, as the Browns now coming off that bye week when they were rolling after winning 6 in a row are going to drop their second straight. They fall to 6-4. More importantly, 2 games lost at home. The schedule does not get much easier throughout. You know you're going to have to play Baltimore again. You know you're going to have to play Pittsburgh again, which were both big games. Next week you get to go to Jacksonville. You'd like to think you could win that one, then you'll go to 7-4. And then you're at Tennessee. That's going to be a tough game against the Titans. And then the Ravens. Then you get back-to-back weekends at MetLife Stadium, at Giants, at Jets. And then that Week 17 matchup, they will finish at home with the Steelers. So I guess if you wanted to pencil in a win over the Jaguars and over the Giants, maybe. They got to find at 6-4. I think they got to get to 10-6. I really do think they got to find 4 more wins here throughout the end of the season. So we'll see what's going on. But right now they need to get back to the drawing board. They got some soul searching to do. These Browns. 2 games lost in 2 games that honestly, this one's going to end as a 13-point loss unless something crazy happens. Last week was a 21-point loss. These are not super close games. They're letting them get out of hand. This one, they let Philadelphia get up way early, and then they came back and tied it. And then it's been all Philadelphia in the second half. 13 unanswered points from them, including that blocked extra point. Otherwise, it would be 14. So Natson takes that punt return up to the midfield stripe. The Browns are going to get the ball. There's 1:43. They have 1 timeout left. 2-minute warning has passed. Maybe you can get a touchdown and try to make it respectable. We all know how horrible the onside kick mechanism is, especially when you know it's coming. Hunt out of the backfield is going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 there. His 8th catch of the game. They've been throwing the ball to Kareem Hunt a lot. Look at that, 22 yards. How many of those plays went backwards? Jatavis Brown with another tackle. He has been a stud all over the field today. 1:20 on the clock and ticking for Baker. He's out of the backfield. He's out of the shotgun. Firing far to the left and caught by Higgins. Nobody's over there with him. He's down to the 5 and he's tripped up at the 6-yard line there. Nice play by Rashard Higgins. I thought maybe he was going to get in. Higgins not known for his breakaway speed, but he runs a great route over there on McLeod. And then he just turns the ball up the field. Looks like if he had just angled towards the end zone a little bit more, he might have just waltzed into the end zone there. At least setting up the onside kick. Baker with time. He's going to get sacked. Malik Jackson. Baker with too much time again. Another coverage sack there as he refuses to throw the football away. Right up the middle there on Treader and Batonio, Malik Jackson, before he's finally able to break through. Just can't hold that pass rush for that long. Do not call timeout. Baker firing to the right side, and he's hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Looked like it could have been another pick-6 ball, and he almost got sacked again. So, again, I said it would be a miracle if something other than 33-20 was the end of this game, but I could just as easily see it at be 40-20 if we get a silly pick-6 here with Baker trying to force the ball late just to get something in the end zone. He's back to pass. He gets smacked in the face right away, and there's Jatavis Brown. And that's the cherry on top of his great game for Jatavis Brown, Akron Zip player, as he gets a sack along with a whole boatload of tackles. He has been very good in the middle of that defense for the Eagles. Browns do call their last timeout. It's 4th and goal from the 23. Sure, what do you dial up here?
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Probably a stupid screen. 3-step drop, firing deep corner of the end zone. Caught and no, dropped. Beckham had a hand on it, and he was knocked away. And mercifully, with 12 seconds, hopefully Wentz will just come out and take a knee to put us out of our misery. So the Browns 6-4 now, after losing 2 games in a row coming out of the bye after they have been playing so well. And right now it's just kind of a litany of errors on both sides of the ball. It starts with Baker Mayfield. He didn't have 5 picks in this game, but he missed an open receiver. He did have a pick 6 early in the game. 3-2-1 ball game there, as the Browns drop their second straight at home. Doug Peterson and crew excited about this win. Browns have some real soul searching to do now. It's been a year of streaks. There he is, Jatavis Brown. Told you, player of the game. 9 tackles. And that big sack there at the end to really seal it away. So we're going to give him player of the game honors. The Browns just could do nothing in the second half. They've been so good in the second half all year. And this game, it was not to be had. They got out game planned big time at halftime, and just came out and couldn't get it done. Continuing to not be able to get pressure on the quarterback, continuing to not take advantage of some mistakes, and just one takeaway in the game, but it was a pick 6, so that hurts real bad. You did have some success running the football, but you went away from it. Still throwing a lot, and here we are, 6-4. After a 2-game losing skid, much like the first 2 weeks of the season, and that did not feel great. And it feels like we're right back there now. So far, 46% on third down. That's decent. I'll say they led in time of possession. They had 1 penalty. It's hard to put your finger on the pulse of this Browns team. Baker 21 of 31, 265, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Carson Wentz was good, 23 of 29, 300 yards, and a touchdown for him. Nick Chubb, 18 for 78, better day from him, including that touchdown hunt, 11 for 54. Again, they ran the ball very well today, just kind of went away from it early. Miles Sanders didn't have a ton of yards and not a great average, but he did have 2 touchdowns, and that's all that matters at this point. Kareem Hunt with 8 catches, but only 22 yards is a lot of them. Look at that. He's got 43 yards after the catch, but only 22 yards. That tells you how many negative plays that he had there. Landry was the real nice play. Had that big running catch there, which helped set up the touchdown to Higgins. But for the most part, pretty pedestrian day from some of these players there. Needed a better effort. For the Eagles, Zach Ertz, Sanders, Jeffrey, Goddard, Goodwin, and Deshaun Jackson, everybody played a pretty solid game there. For the Browns, Greedy Williams led the team in tackles right in front of Phillips, and there's Mac Wilson. Myles Garrett having a better performance certainly there than he has the last couple of games. There's Andrew Billings making the stat sheet, so good for him, Andrew Billings, making that one. But as we had said, Jatavis Brown was all over the place. 16 tackles, 9 of them solo, 3 tackles for loss, and a sack to lead that defense there. Another 4 sacks, Duke Riley, Jackson Brown, and of course Fletcher Cox for the Eagles. Kicking, another 2-for-2 game, including that 52-yarder for Seibert. He has not been the issue. Rough game for Gillen punting the football. A couple of kick return things there, nothing of note. Nothing of note there. Unfortunately, Natson has not been great. So that's going to do it here from First Energy Stadium. The Browns are going to lose this game and drop to 6-4. This has been Phil Nagy on Sports. Join me again next week as we head to Jacksonville with hopefully a better outcome. Go Browns!